I had a couple of things planned that I wanted to speak about, but as I sit here, I feel that I want to take another direction. If you feel that you are in a place where nothing is really moving or things aren't really the way you would like them to be, high likelihood that there's a deeper part of you that remembers that there's so much more that you could experience, that there's so much more that you can create, so much more fulfillment to reach. And it is important that you stop ignoring that and start to believe in the fact that you have everything to make that happen. And if you have been carrying things on your own for a long time, you tend to forget that there is a way and a possibility to put it down. A couple of days ago, I did a very deep meditation, and without dragging you into my story, I will share something that might help you out. Because it's about the pattern of carrying things on your own for way too long. About holding everything together and carrying things that you shouldn't supposed to carry on your own. And the only thing that keeps you stuck is the fact that you don't allow yourself to be carried, to be supported. A lot of people often talk about the whole reasoning behind that, which is very important to uncover and reveal so you can transmute that into something else. And we also come to a point in life that it isn't so much so about why certain things happen or why things the way that they are, but more so about how do we make sure that we can move forward in a way that is conducive, in a way that is constructive. About how long we are going to accept ourselves to keep holding on to a pattern of carrying everything alone up until a point that we completely collapse. Of how long we are going to keep holding on to the pattern, not because we want to, but because letting go can feel like death. Because if you let go, who is going to hold it? If you let go, what will there be left of you? The heaviness isn't just physical weight. It is exhaustion of a lifelong where you had to hold everything together. And that exhaustion couldn't go anywhere. It is the weight of carrying things for way too long that need to be released. It's a deep exhaustion that started to settle in the body because it had nowhere else to go. We don't have any certainty. But the closest we can come to certainty is to surrender. Surrender calls in flow. So surrender to what? Surrender to the truth of who you are. To allow yourself to live exactly as you are. To allow yourself to drop the weight that you have been carrying for way too long. And there comes a time that we must stop asking where the weight is coming from and just choose to drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Because it is. The gap between where you currently are and the reality that you desire isn't a gap in effort. It's a gap in surrender. And you have been trying to force yourself into a new reality. But that reality doesn't respond to more force, more effort. It responds to a new way of being. A way of being in alignment with who you actually are. I've been recalibrating a lot lately, and I was very focused on people that already had very successful businesses to help them and bring them back in alignment through my own system, which is called a synthesis. But I have a calling to also open myself up to people that are emotional intelligent, have always felt that they are very different, always felt that there's so much more to life to create and build. For people that know and feel that living out of alignment with who you actually are will never lead to the fulfillment that you actually want and deserve. For people that are ambitious, that feel that they need to lead from the heart, that know that everything is changing in ways that we can barely imagine ourselves. But the people that will come out of this cycle while staying true to themselves and build empires, businesses, creations that are connected to the soul, that are the people that will survive, excel, elevate beyond anything you can imagine. So if you have been in a liminal space, in the in-between two identities, how I like to say that, in between two worlds, where you know and feel that it is time to leave your old self behind and finally build the life that you are meant to live, create the thing that you are meant to create, and that it's time to believe in yourself, to know that you have everything within you to build, create, experience that reality that you so deeply desire. I am here to support people to build a life that reflects who they truly are in essence. And that is why I've created my system. That is why I've created what I missed my whole life, and it cost me so much time to figure this out and to come to the realization that there is a big group of people that cannot walk the normal path, that there are many people that need support on their journey before they spiral into a hole because they keep believing that there's no place for them in the world. But in actuality, you are extremely gifted. And you just need the right tools in place. You just need the right guidance. You just need the right knowledge and a way to integrate that in order to excel, to change your complete life around. And I'm very selective with the people that I work with. That is why my focus was initially only on people that already had built businesses. But I feel called, as I also mentioned in my last video, I feel called to make that a little bit broader. So if you feel that this is for you, if you feel that you really want to move forward and finally let the old weight behind, drop it, get the right support, and create the life that you actually want and deeply deserve, I have opened my agenda for a couple of spots. Just plan a conversation. It's not a sale call. We are genuinely going to see if I can help you, if it's a good fit. What are you struggling with at this moment? How I can help you with that. And from there, we can make a decision that feels good for both of us. With that being said, if you feel in your body, in your bones, that this is the time for you to make a jump, do not wait. Do not wait. Jump on a call. As long as there are open spots, there's still a chance to get in. This will be the highest proximity, directly working with me, making sure that this is going to be your best year ever. But it's up to you, okay? Don't say I didn't tell you afterwards. No, no, no. With that being said, I'm going to leave it at this. This is what I felt called to share today. So I'm just going to obey myself because I know who I am and I know what I'm here to build, and it makes everything so much easier. Okay? So again, that's it for now. See you in the next one.